Tony Stewart is one of NASCAR's superstars, and he's taken this year on the challenge of not only driving but also being a team owner. Started strong, finishing in third last night in the Budweiser Shootout, getting ready for the Daytona 500 next weekend. Earlier this week, he answered your questions via satellite with my colleague, Matt Arnold.
NASCAR legend and superstar Tony Stewart joining us on your show. Tony, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Let's get right to the questions. Our first question is one that we got from a lot of different people, but Sean York in Denver asks, historically, owners and drivers haven't fared very well on the track. How do you see yourself being able to overcome being an owner-driver?
Well, I think the fact of the support system that we have. I mean, we're getting our engines and our chassis from Hendrick Motorsports, and we're sharing a lot of information with them. And obviously, the last 3 years, the 48 team has figured out how to win the championship and do it with a relative amount of ease. So, the resources that we have there, I think, are going to be what helps us. Plus the guys that we've got to help out with Darian Grubb as the crew chief, Tony Gibson, and definitely Bobby Hutchins as the competition director. I don't know how we can go wrong. I mean, we've got the right people in place. It's just a matter of getting the chemistry with the guys on the team.
Tony, Shane Durbin from Johnstown asks, did your decision to build your own team have anything to do with JGR running Toyotas last year?
No, it didn't. I'm obviously happy to be back with Chevrolet, but, the decision for them, I mean, I've always been supportive of everything that Joe and JD have done, and, if they thought it was better for us to make that switch, then I was behind them 100%. But, this decision was made, I had a unique and great opportunity with Haas Automation to partner up with them and be a car owner, and there's going to be a day that I can't drive a race car anymore, and I still want to be a part of this series. So, it created a huge opportunity once we made that decision to partner up with Office Depot and Old Spice and U.S. Army on Ryan's car, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm really enjoying this side of it. I've enjoyed success with our World of Outlaw teams and USAC teams, and hopefully one of these days I can be another Joe Gibbs or a Richard Childress or Rick Hendrick or Jack Roush and have success in this series as an owner.
You mentioned World of Outlaws. We've got a question here from a 10-year-old named Owen who asks, you race in a lot of different types of racing, including NASCAR Sprint and the World of Outlaws. What's your favorite type of racing and why?
I think my favorite of all time still is sprint cars on dirt because you got such a high amount of horsepower and such a lightweight car. And racing on dirt, it's never the same twice. So every time you go on the track during an evening, it's quite a bit different than it was the time before. So I think dirt's still my favorite.
From a youngster, we've got a 13-year-old named Kyle Cole who says he's a huge fan. He wants to know, what did it feel like to win the Brickyard 400 and kiss the bricks?
Oh, man, it was the highlight of my life so far. I mean, I've not been married. I don't have children yet, but that's the only two things I can think of that would possibly top winning at the Brickyard. It was just an unbelievable weekend for us and, something that I dreamed about my whole life.
Tony, we got one last question here. It's from Steve Pietrafesso, who asks, what's your prediction for the number 14 this year?
I think we're going to do well. I mean, I don't know what our realistic expectations or goals should be, but, I think you'll see both of us. I think that Ryan and I both can finish in victory lane this year at least once, and I don't see any reason why one or both of us can't, make the chase if everything goes right. So, we're just going to work as hard as we can and, see what happens at the end of the season.
Tony Stewart, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at Daytona.
Thank you, Phil.
That is it for your show this Sunday. You'll do it all again next week with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Gene Chatsky, the financial editor for the Today Show. If you want to ask a question or suggest a guest for a future program, go to 9news.com, click on the Your Show link. Each week, it's your ideas, your thoughts, and your questions that lead to your show. Thanks for joining us for the last 100 Sundays. Have a great day.